Jimmy Page, the iconic guitarist and founder of Led Zeppelin, is a legendary figure in the world of rock music. Born James Patrick Page on January 9, 1944, in Heston, Middlesex, England, Page's musical journey began at a young age. His diverse technique, which includes alternate guitar tunings, technical and melodic solos, and aggressive distorted tones, has solidified his place as one of the greatest guitarists of all time. In the mid-1960s, Page, alongside Big Jim Sullivan, was among the most sought-after session guitarists in the United Kingdom. However, it was his formation of Led Zeppelin that catapulted him to worldwide fame. As the band's guitarist, Page's innovative playing style and musical vision helped define the sound of the 1970s rock era. Page's contributions to music extend beyond his work with Led Zeppelin. His occasional use of a cello bow to produce unique sounds, as well as his folk and Eastern-influenced acoustic work, showcase his versatility as a musician. Outside of music, Page is also known for his philanthropic efforts. His charity work with organizations such as Task Brazil and Action for Brazil's Children's Trust earned him an Officer of the Order of the British Empire, OBE title, in 2005. Additionally, he has received honorary doctorate degrees and prestigious awards for his contributions to the music industry. In his personal life, Page has had relationships with French model Charlotte Martin and model Patricia Ecker. He has children from both relationships and has also been involved with poet and actress Scarlett Sabet since 2014. Page's influence on rock music and his status as a guitar legend continue to resonate with fans worldwide. His legacy as a pioneering musician and creative force behind Led Zeppelin remains unmatched in the annals of music history. Jimmy Page's journey into music began at a young age, picking up the guitar when he was just 12 years old. Although he took a few lessons, he was primarily self-taught, learning by listening to records and trying to recreate the chords he heard. At 13, Page appeared on the All Your Own Talent Quest program, showcasing his musical talents as a member of a skiffle quartet. Leaving school at the age of 15, Page pursued a career in music and quickly found success as a session guitarist in London during the 1960s. His skills led him to work with various British singing groups, and he was eventually hired at the newly formed Immediate Records label as a producer and A&R man. In 1966, Page joined the Yardbirds, a group that enjoyed moderate success. However, it was the formation of Led Zeppelin in 1968 that propelled him to worldwide fame. Led Zeppelin, comprised of Page on guitar, Robert Plant on vocals, John Paul Jones on bass and keyboards, and John Bonham on drums, became one of the best-selling bands in history. Led Zeppelin's albums consistently topped the charts, with every release reaching the top 10 on the U.S. Billboard album chart. Hits like Stairway to Heaven from their album Led Zeppelin Die For solidified their place in rock music history. Page's songwriting contributions were significant, and Led Zeppelin went on to sell over 111 million units worldwide. Although Led Zeppelin disbanded in 1980 after Bonham's death, they reunited for several occasions, including the 1985 Live Aid concert and a charity concert at the O2 Arena in London in 2007. The demand for tickets to the latter event was overwhelming, setting a Guinness World Record for the highest demand for tickets to a music concert. Jimmy Page's tenure with Led Zeppelin during the 1970s marked the band's glory years, characterized by massive concert attendance and record-breaking earnings. For instance, their 1973 show in Tampa set a new record for rock concert earnings, bringing in an estimated $309,000, equivalent to $1.75 million today. Led Zeppelin's immense success translated into staggering album sales, with over 111 million albums sold worldwide, making them the fourth best-selling band in album history. Page's individual wealth reflects his success both as a musician and as a real estate investor. His estimated net worth is around $180 million. Throughout his career, Page has owned several notable properties, including the Thames Boathouse in Pangbourne, Berkshire, where Led Zeppelin was formed, and the Tower House in London, designed by William Burgess. He also owned Aleister Crowley's former mansion, the Boleskine House, and Pump Court in Sussex, among others. In addition to his real estate investments, Page is known for his collection of luxury cars, which includes models like the 810 Phaeton Cord, Ferrari GTB 275, Ferrari 400 GT, and Mercedes C-Class. His diverse interests and investments reflect his multifaceted career and substantial wealth accrued over decades of success in the music industry. 10 Led Zeppelin facts you need to know. Think you know everything there is to know about this behemoth of a band. These Led Zeppelin facts may surprise you. 1. Led Zeppelin were billed as the New Yardbirds when they first played live. Before Led Zeppelin became famous, they were called the New Yardbirds. This happened because Jimmy Page, who played guitar for a band called the Yardbirds, was left with the name and some concerts to play after the other members of the Yardbirds left. So, Jimmy Page got together with Robert Plant, John Paul Jones, and John Bonham to form Led Zeppelin. Their first concert was in Denmark in 1968, where they were called the New Yardbirds, but soon after, they started being advertised as Led Zeppelin. 2. The Who helped inspire Led Zeppelin's band name. Back in the day, Jeff Beck, a famous guitarist, recorded a song called Beck's Bolero with Jimmy Page and some other top-notch musicians, including Keith Moon and John Entwistle from The Who. During the recording, Keith Moon made a joke saying the band they were forming would go down like a lead balloon. Jimmy Page liked the sound of that and tweaked it a bit to come up with the name Led Zeppelin for his new band. However, John Entwistle later claimed he made the joke. Either way, it's agreed upon that the Who's members had a hand in inspiring Led Zeppelin's name. 3. Robert Plant wasn't Jimmy Page's first choice to front Led Zeppelin. When Jimmy Page was forming Led Zeppelin in 1968, he didn't originally pick Robert Plant as the lead singer. He first wanted Terry Superlungs Reid from Peter J. and the Jaywalkers and B.J. Wilson from Procol Harum to join the band, but both couldn't join. Reid then suggested Page to consider Robert Plant, who was singing with a band called Ob's Tweedle at the time. After hearing Plant perform, Page was impressed and asked him to join Led Zeppelin. Plant then recommended John Bonham, who used to play with him in a band called Band of Joy, for the drummer position. Bonham was hesitant at first because he had other offers with better pay, but he eventually agreed to join Led Zeppelin. 4. Jimmy's dad was an industrial personnel manager and his mom was a doctor's secretary. 5. Elvis Presley's song, Baby Let's Play House, inspired Jimmy to become a guitarist. 6. Every day he went to school, Page would take his guitar and it would be confiscated and returned to him after class. 7. Jimmy had trouble finding people to play with, so he would take any gig he was offered, including backing beat poet Royston Ellis. 8. While recovering from mono, Jimmy focused on his other love, painting, enrolling in art college. 9. Jimmy was really into dark arts and at one point owned an occult bookstore and publishing house. 10. He has a passion for collecting guitars. Page's extensive guitar collection includes rare and vintage instruments, showcasing his deep appreciation for the craftsmanship and history of the guitar. This is it for today's video. What do you think of our video? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Thanks for watching.